There we go, live week 14 action. Heading to East Rutherford, take on the JETS. Yes. Monday night primetime. Sam Darnold's still there in our franchise here in 2030. Take a look at their roster. They've been one of the better AFC teams over the last 2-3 years. 2 seed 2 the last 2 years. They're struggling this year. So they still got Sammy Darnold. Putting up good touchdown to interception ratios over his time. Not familiar with David Lewis. Might be the best fullback in the league. #1 ranked, 92 lead block. A big old monster. Darius Bayless, this one hurts. He's an undrafted guy the Bengals, myself, found. 2021. Turned him into a star. Couldn't afford him, the Jets got him now. Speed there, tight end. Guy Becton. Who wouldn't want that guy? Like rookie Rudy Samuel is gonna have to start today. Looks like a pretty solid pick. Undrafted. Wow. 70 overall center undrafted. Not the best O-line outside of left tackle. D'Angelo Vincent. Look at this freaking nature. Two superstars at end. Manny Collins, #1 linebacker in the league. Of course, he went to Penn State, LBU. Look at those sack numbers. He's getting the bacon.
I'm going to pack me a new bowl.
He's getting the bacon 2030, 2031. I'm talking the stream here.
Let's see who's had the better years, Whiting or Okuda.
Zeke Jones, former Bengal. Yeah, we're about to start this game any minute here, pal.
Trevor Whiting has had some years to remember.
Eddie Lashley starting back there at strong safety. We're going to see under the lights for the Jets.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he had a PI against me. I didn't even realize he was on that team.
70 tackles this year, career high. 4 TFLs, a sack, a pick.
Trevor Whiting.
How many does he have in his career? He's got to be over 100. Well over 100.
I don't know, but he was a first-round pick 6 overall in 2022. He's got 5 Pro Bowls. He's been a league leader in sacks. He's the 2025 best defensive lineman, the 2026 best defensive lineman. All right, let's check. Let's see. So he's got... Oh, he's got to be up there on the board.
We're gonna give them the midnight black here in prime time. Where's that?
He's got 111 and a half sacks in his career.
That's great. I forget how many it is to get on that list. It's like 140 or something like that. 130.
Wow, Jeffrey Okuda. First round pick. He's got 1 Pro Bowl. He's had a league leader in picks. And he's won best DB twice. They've both been fucking amazing. Tough decision to make.
Live in East Rutherford.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
There's somebody in here lurking already. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready for some fireworks here under the lights. Monday Night Football. Cap it off Week 14. Year 11.
It's the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
I could see you being the Jets next year. I'm getting that feel.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Already had that before on
moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club.
Oh, boys, strap up, lace up.
Last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
Buckle them chin straps. Except the telling the opening kickoff is where they return it.
They put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special
Find out about the win.
Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've handled all covers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man who will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions.
I just fucking,
offset by
wow.
1 touchdown.
What a way to start,
not
folks.
the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB.
When did you call timeout?
Oh,
my goodness.
Unbelievable. I wasn't even looking. We'll spot him one.
Brandon Crawford and Kevin Gausman make it 3 Giants headed to the All-Star game in Denver, Colorado.
The numbers for him from a week ago.
How about Reese Hoskins? Did he make it?
90 yards.
I don't think so. I don't think we had any. Probably a Wheeler, though.
We are deep enough into the season where numbers count.
Yeah.
#1 rated defense
It's automatic.
He has a low 2 ERA. Leading strikeout.
First down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's thrown to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pretty good start.
Bears hung on. Deer leg.
Go to the Giants game tomorrow. Against the Cards.
Back-to-back first downs.
Is that a day game
Cardinals.
or a night game?
So they'll come up in
Day
Bengals
game.
territory now with a first
3:05.
and 10 at the 41.
Oh, it is at 3.
Here's Darnold. Incomplete, but a down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
See, the rookie Farrell can get a sack against Becton.
Came out, penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run. This is Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line.
10-3 Tampa. Ball off a pesky Steelers. He had 2 tutties.
She told me, she goes, what time do you want to leave tomorrow? And I go, I don't know, the game starts at 2:05. She goes, 2:05? I go, yeah. She goes, you said 3:05. And I go, nah, it's 2:05. She's like, you said 3:05. I was like, no, I did not.
Well, what time does it start? I thought it started at 3:05.
3:05. I thought it was 2:05, but I guess I already knew it was 3:05. Mr. 3:05.
Pitbull. Living legend.
I'm going to tell her easy there. This is 3:05.
Oh, my. Hello. Oko Bayless.
Oh.
Smith Island.
With a long field ahead of them. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
6'4", Mr. Antoine Gore out of USC.
Touchdown passes last week. I thought he was going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We play at
Off the play fake. Gore.
6.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
10 yards there at a Bengal first. On first down, Gore. That's complete to John Ross. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
A guy named Ron Mendez hit a hole-in-one on 11 at Pajaro Valley Golf Club. That son of a bitch. Trying to think of 11. Oh, 11.
He went Toyota.
Oh my God, dude, that is a tough hole, dude. How did he?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that.
Broncos dropped another one.
Crazy.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
What the Chiefs did.
On first down, Alford. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd.
Oh, they lost too.
Brandon, 5
San Francisco 13-7.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300+ pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Call me Jeff Jordan.
It's intercepted. Picked up at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Darnold from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peters.
Big
and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down.
Yeah, dude, that guy, he ate me up when we played them.
Maybe about 6'5".
That guy's the best player in the league.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This drive, it's been a
Buffalo
good
drop onto Houston.
3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and 10.
Darnold to throw again. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
I'm going to snap. He certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Jets
Fireman is fired up right now.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
You know, he's been slamming them all day in the parking lot.
These types of kicks that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
Little slam season.
From that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Raiders 5-8, sneaking up right behind the Chiefs and the Broncos. But that's who I play next. Make me be the fucking bad guy.
Offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Put a little Texas Pete, put a dab of it right on that case.
Before being dropped inside
A Texas tornado.
It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed
Texas
a play this year,
tailgate.
he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Alford. And he'll take this one down.
Fire and desire.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Gore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play.
Oh.
First quarter. 3-0.
I don't even know what play I was wrong.
On EA Sports.
So I threw a pick last game. Sneaking one in when I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Just smashing X. Trying to get one.
Yeah.
Gotta do it though.
On 1st and 10. Gore. Escaping the pressure
Oh
right.
my God, brother.
Complete on the deep ball. John Ross, the one he was
missing
looking
those
for,
lately.
but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tackle.
Another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the
Playing inspired fucking football out here in East Rutherford tonight.
3rd and 10.
Joe Tessitore
The have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his
in
fault.
the building.
His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, even Wayne Corbett's not catching him tonight.
What they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands.
Wayne
Corbett
Corbett.
make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But they didn't get a
We're
whole
going to
lot
miss his
out.
services, 11 years of being a great soldier.
Keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Darnold completes it. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 34.
Yeah, the receivers are dope.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lewis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Firecracker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Cincinnati set to take over
Went for the
once
Cardinals
again.
on the road.
And after
Seattle
the field goal
get off the
last
snag.
time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
We don't have that play anymore.
Alford.
Oh. Oh my God. What was that?
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
What the fuck was that all about?
Touchdown runs,
dude?
and there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell
sticky.
into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs
Pull
in the
up
game
Hezzy.
today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his
Big
speed
Max
and
Oscar
escape
flexing
mode
his
in
muscles to
tandem and
lead.
turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on
Play
Next
ball.
Gen Stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Eagles, another dub under the wing of Manny Soto, another 3 tutties for him. Rager ran wild, yeah.
Another incompletion.
Look at the 10-3 Giants, despite Curly, 140 and a tutty. They still get it done. Gotta love it.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold now to throw.
Oh,
He's got his tight end fan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the
that's a good old game of mouse, chicken, duck.
3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it.
Nice.
Sometimes
Oh, what an angle.
And in front of the safety, it makes it tough to
Bring that to perfection.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just came to fight tonight for their playoff hopes and
Nickel
dreams.
set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play.
I miss you,
Not at
bud.
all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Face the line, motherfucker.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete.
Hang on to
It's
that.
Peters. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive
Why are you
continues
so
to
quiet?
punch
What are
forward.
you doing over there?
So the ball down to the 16.
I'm like laying down right now, like zoning out.
A reminder,
You better get a
just
can of
few
dip
minutes
on
from
the
now,
fucking
we'll send
hip.
you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew
I'm
in
fucking
Orlando.
laced
Coach will
right now.
look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's
Comfortable.
action.
Call up
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
fucking Peter Pan.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back.
I think we're going to eat probably in a little while, I'm sure. We're just making the hot dogs.
Now here's a look for the
Macaroni
end zone, but that
salad.
one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and
Something
goal,
good,
and they
good.
will try again from the 2-yard line.
Good old classic hot dogs on Hebrew National.
And he is in.
Fucking
the-
Jets.
New York.
All beef Hebrew National.
Great effort there.
I'll play it back. So you're telling me I got to play the next game?
Jets have once again taken the lead.
No, I'm not saying, like, I really don't know when we're going to eat. I just know it's not going to take long to do the hot dogs. And
Do you want to call up ZB and play some hockey or what? What's going on?
They were able to put into
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to us be playing hockey, like play like 1 or 2 games, and then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, guys.
Not playing.
Well, you're playing your game right now, dude. I mean, we're just,
I need to know what's going on.
Just chilling, watching your game.
People are getting a big old kick out of that.
I don't know. I don't know right now.
I'm going buck. I got one in the mouth right
relaxing,
now.
Watching your game.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Cleveland Steamer.
Whenever you get an opportunity, you can never have enough points with the high-powered
Big old Cleveland. Oh, Peter.
Analytics will tell you.
Peter Steamer.
When given the opportunity. They'd love to just start with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But
we risked it all for the Benjamins.
Run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I like that song. I had that song by E40, and it might have been Clips. Quarterbacking. I had that one years ago.
Guaranteed.
Go, quarterbacking.
Quarterbacking.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Guy's the GOAT.
Guaranteed.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll pull it down.
Nice
Gore, a first
block,
down
Barrow.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he
Hines
takes
Ward
it down
approved.
just shy of the 20. No one there to help out.
Been picking up. I've
downfield.
noticed
No
that a few
problem
times.
scrambling
The
for
guy
22
downfield.
to first.
Partner, it's
Blocking.
often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those
Never
guys
run
are
this
staying
play.
with
It's
them,
probably
and
gonna be a pick.
oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space.
Oh, he's a
and
rat. I
room,
throw a pick.
and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
He's going to hit his man
you
out of the
idiot.
backfield, complete.
Running out of
The
bounds.
Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Gore. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys
You're gonna stay at her house tomorrow night?
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here
Big
in
game,
the
Wayne.
second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your
I wonder if
game
I took
plan just a
pictures of
little
my
bit
phone
better.
in this
And I
game.
think that's part of what we're
I
seeing
could
here.
upload that for the thumbnails videos.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
Sure,
one
there's a way, but I don't feel like figuring it out.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here.
Philadelphia's 10-3. You got an NFC the last 2 years now.
To the 25. Here's the Jet offense.
High win amounts at the top of the league.
You've got less than 30
Multiple
seconds
teams.
left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
You know how many times they've gassed me on this game on that fucking stop and go route?
I'm seeing if something pops.
Where I took 1 too many steps on underneath.
And if it doesn't work, well,
They still get me to this day. Most of the time I'm on the other side.
Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to signal
Zach
for
Randolph
their 3rd and final
picking it up here in the second half of the
as the
season.
clock will stop with
A lot of the
18
young guys
seconds
are.
to go in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
Ruben
They
Roper,
will get to him
another kid.
behind the line, but they're out of
I'll punt it real
timeouts,
quick.
remember, and the clock continues to wind down.
He's stupid.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's
Not
game,
that
the
motherfucker.
Surface
Snap
tablet
it.
after this drive.
Snap it.
3
Oh, they
plays,
snapped
they
it.
go backwards.
Holy
They
shit.
look like
I
they've
didn't
gotten
think they'd
something
actually
going
snap
right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
Eh.
So we
Jets
reach
are
halftime
battling.
here in a
I love it.
4-point game.
Feels good
As we'll get you
being
down
a
the
little
coast
back
to
and forth.
Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime.
Absolutely.
Coach.
Like they've scored
Okay,
3
ladies,
drives,
thanks very
good
much.
drives.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz
Some
Stadium
teams with
in
like 4 or 5
downtown
X Factor guys.
Atlanta. where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 30-24 was the final.
Not too tangled.
Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Let's check on the 49ers.
Miami, rock solid.
They
just keep winning,
and they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 13-7, your final score.
Oh, the Silicon Valley.
Been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I need to eat. That's what it is. I haven't eaten one thing all day.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Gotta eat a lot.
I've been waiting all day for this. Like, I should have eaten earlier, but I was like, nah, I'll be fine.
A little bit.
Oh, that's true. I'm gonna go get some right now. Thank you for reminding me.
The Bengal offense now with the football first here.
You're American. I shouldn't have to remind you that snacks are always on deck.
I know, but I'm just like that.
Last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. If you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker.
In that Pro Bowl now.
The run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run, Cook, and he's getting first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on
Pro Bowl Notterson.
And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Alford, they'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a quick throw.
Peppered Cattleman's got.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create
good.
Let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
You've gotten it before, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's phenomenal. I got that one, and that was perfection. I'm usually more of a
beef jerky of all time.
More of a teriyaki guy myself. But that's
just the original one. Got a lot of teriyaki flavor in it.
It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On the carry,
the only thing is a lot of sodium.
The 1st down yardage to the 35.
You want to look for the negative in everything, like Jimmy Anton.
Jimmy Anton.
Listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw
Mike Wolf 10 minutes ago, secure the bag.
You got all the terminology.
And he posted a picture of like a mascot from today's little, whatever he was at, 4th of July thing. And it's like a grocery bag. Huh?
Contain him to just 4.
Yeah.
Offensively, that's passive mismatch.
Oh, you did?
You want to
nice.
force a linebacker to try and cover your back
I'm getting hungry.
out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
Potato chips and macaroni salad. Nice.
And he is out of bounds here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up.
Almost got there.
He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there.
Rushing touchdown. Add to the legend.
Time off the clock here in the third quarter. Decent
first time in his career.
Add your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on
second down. Looks amazing.
It's 2nd and 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold.
Big old friend anniversary.
Across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Gender reveals, huh? That's what we're doing.
As the punter man as he boots this one away.
Yeah.
I've seen reports people are dying out here. Some shit that they've been pulling off.
And the Bengals will take over here.
I forget how the one guy died.
Here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your program? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Throwing on 1st down. Gore.
They're fighting like some dogs in this one, aren't they?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes
Their defense. The defense is good. They're good all around. They're a good team.
I got talent.
Damn good. Really good. A lot of talent.
Special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence
you
right
fucking
there.
retard. Probably throw a low and come back to it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a
Been
really
doing that way too much today. Terrible day.
For grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the
About
wrong
2 a
team.
game, every game. Oh, then that bullshit.
Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
First catch of the day for Mr. Bayless because we didn't have Smith.
No.
That means it's a sudden change situation. We
Couldn't
That
Smith
shit that
on
was happening to me last night.
Get out there, stop the offense.
I was getting pissed.
Run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out.
Juan Wiggins.
To catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll try the jet sweep.
No.
Seen him on the bottom line.
And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside.
Should have had him there.
There's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking of the play, the speed at which he takes the handoff. He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Am I knocking out the regular season night?
That's right.
Huh.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're moving pretty good.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. This is the tight end fan. That throw good for only a couple.
Like to do that little dive like that, just in case he wants to turn that sucker upfield on him. Even though I'd miss him anyways.
That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
Look at that user.
The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen
Coverage.
this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know
Come all the way in that line.
They've got to put it away and secure it.
Thought he
He's
was
got
gonna
to
miss
be
him.
leading in defensive player of the year.
He has 8 forced fumbles, 8 picks right now, 7 touchdowns. He has no sacks though. Bothers me a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Alford, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their
Raiders won.
They're sneaking up 1 game behind these fools.
Yeah, what did the Chiefs do? Lost too?
Yeah, they lost to the Niners 13-7.
Guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here.
I play the Raiders next week though.
Work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
That always seems to happen.
Yeah, it's happened multiple times late in the year.
Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Last drive, remember, a similar situation.
Oh, you definitely are.
Nigga snag. I'm so sweating sneak because I'm a snag. Southern in your car. Catch me mouse. Snag.
Look into my eyes, Jungle Boy. This guy was way ahead of his time.
There he was, R.I.P.
Turn on that panther. Join the snag. Cause I'm a snag. I'm a slither. Look at my tongue, man.
That is phenomenal. No one could have ever thought of that before that guy did.
Oh, Megan's Law.
A really nice pickup.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Snare.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from
fucking snare.
Now it's 3rd down. Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
As soon as
A 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
You motherfucker.
It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there.
Nice.
Really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out.
That should be a tight end right there.
This playoff lineup right now, because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have.
You guys are
and by the time we
machine.
get there, it may look entirely different.
I'm plugging away at these cashews, though.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them.
Took him down out of bounds. Slammed him, choke slam.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Darnold on first down. And that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To the air again, Darnold.
Oh!
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold going for the deep.
Wow!
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that
pass of the century right here?
Oh my goodness.
I was trying to hit square. I didn't want to hit it too early because I thought I was going to get pass interference. You know what I mean? So I was going to grab him at the last second. I waited late and I like never got it off. It just never activated. Just threw the perfect pass.
Instead, they give up not just a big play,
wow,
but a touchdown.
Lutzel looked to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point
Tack one
deficit
on for
now.
that.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Coach coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
To throw again. Gore. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
How come there's no knock-knock jokes about America? Because freedom reigns.
Ooh, you better let it ring, boy.
We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Gore. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Whistles now and a timeout.
I'll check out this hair frame.
Burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5.
Me and Anton went and ate at Big Bubba's Bad Barbecue.
He was pissed.
25 yards for the touchdown.
Oh, he was heated.
The Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The entire time. Eating.
Hated it. Hated the experience.
Said about 3 words.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence.
Didn't even look at me more than twice.
Their own confidence that is leading them.
I had his head down, just looking at his phone the whole time.
Because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this
Then when we left, he walked out like before me. He didn't even say anything. He just, all of a sudden I was like, all right, thanks. And I look and he's like already at the car. He just bounced like, what the fuck? You're a fucking weirdo, bro. Real weird.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... Darnold, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. They retained possession. That was big for them.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Ready to go on.
All right, who's got the best barbecue around here?
They just continue to roll
I know it's brisket.
That's what I had yesterday. But I already know Salina City Barbecue's #1, but who else? Stonies.
He gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
She said, told you.
At the 8, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final
time. What is this?
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas.
Brown's Flamin' Pig Barbecue. What?
They're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game.
You'll never believe this, but there's a Filipino restaurant here called Camalig Filipino Cuisine.
Oh, the best pho around.
Yeah. J. Camalig. Unbelievable. No way.
No way.
Hey, you forgot to do this. Hey, dude.
You should
oh, that's fucking lame.
You should reset your shit tonight before you eat, and then come back and plug it in when you come back in.
That is quite true. Dude, I remember Togo's used to make barbecue beef sandwiches. And they were the best. And they don't even sell barbecue beef there anymore.
It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully
the old helmet's back for this one. Spell it out against them.
Allows them to play with a totally
the old Jets. Fireman Ed got kicked out late in the 3rd.
So for the Bengals, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will get a few extra days
clean up some of this slop
before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Listen to this cat squeaking around.
Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon, saying so long, everybody.
Do another one, man.
Oh, I will.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Do another one, dude. What's his name? Gary? Okay. Dude, Salina City barbecue, oh my god.
Are you looking for tonight or what?
Nah, I'm just because we went to a barbecue place last night and really wasn't great. But I already know that this place is the best. Just comparing them, looking at it. That brisket. The tri-tip is the best. Oh my god, they do ribeye steaks. Good lord. Oh my god. I wonder if Bruno's ever been there, dude. Because if he hasn't, then and he went there, he'd want to go there every day.
It's on site when he does.
Oh, dude. Yeah, but I don't want to spend $48, dude.
Why they tell me I can't get the scrambler? 97. There's room. I know there is. Maxed them out. Alright, here we go, week 15. Take a look at the playoff picture. I gotta do my Raiders dirty. That kills me. Might have to throw this game. Vikings sneaking in right now. The 7th seed over there, Jim. Packers on their way out.
You know what the best thing to do is to, like, when you go to a place like that, like a barbecue place like that, and you go with your lady or something, or with your homie, you just tell them that you want to split like a 3-meat combo, and just say that, and ask them, yeah, is it enough for the both of us? Because we both want to eat a lot, but we don't want to spend, you know, for twice the price. And they'll fucking hook you up with a couple extra slices or whatever, tri-tip or.
What's in that 3-meat combo?
Oh, you can get whatever you want. You can get barbecued chicken if you want. You can get tri-tip. You can get ribs. You can get brisket. You can add a hot link too for $2. Ooh. You can also add a hot link. I always add a hot link for $2.
It sounds like you don't need to add no more hot wings, brother. Heard that fucking turducken.
Turducken?
That shit was clucking, boy. The gizzard. Ask Missy Elliott about that gizzard. I'm leaning on a gizzard. We're in a goddamn hefty bay. He's playing.
Second dump of the day. Didi.
There's people out there. People out there struggling for one. And pain.
And I'm out here doing double duties.
You didn't even eat nothing. I don't get it. How do you
but I've been eating like a sick pig the last 5 days.
Oh, catch up,
yeah.
Duty. Pine
Call
City.
of Duty.
I knew with a name like that.
You answer to Call of Duty.
I wouldn't mind having a former Yellow Jacket on the campus. That's a name too. You know this guy's got the sauce. No, he doesn't. Auburn always treats us right on this game. Get a running back here. Look at that phenom. Oh, Parker. Where are we gonna go there, folks?
The Salinas Storm 18 and under softball team won just beat Tennessee for the title in Colorado at the 4th of July Sparkler Tournament. They knocked out teams from Texas, Utah, Kansas, and Ohio.
Well, they win a free pizza.
I don't know if I can know.
A t-shirt, a pizza, and a little medal.
What'd they do? Did they all protest?
Take a look at the league leaders around the league here. Heading into week 15.
Don't count these Raiders out just yet.
I never do that.
There's still a lot of pride.
That guy's the GOAT. That guy right there. That narrator.
33-17 win was their 3rd in 5 weeks under young Mark Wilson. Don't count these Raiders out just yet. There's still.
That was the year they won the bowl in '84. Matt Millen's rookie year. A 4th of July message from Joe Biden. Merry Christmas.
I seen that one. Kev Cruz would like a whiff of that one.
Today would have been Al Davis's 92nd birthday.
Oh, he was here. I promise you, he was where that flame was today. The hue was very bright. Jerron Craig is leading the league in tackles. That's a feat we have yet to do in 11 years.
Oh, doctor.
He got hurt last year when he was in this situation.
Well, when he was in the thick of it.
Matt Cohn got 104 sitting in second. Wow. Charles Deal, the Raiders, 103. He's good.
Dude, Charles Deal is real deal.
87 for LSU. Real deal, Charles.
Real deal. Real spill. Charles Deal.
Ben Kendricks checking in with 100 and Swain with 99.
Oh, these boys just go back and forth, don't they?
Swain 24 TFLs. Might break a record
break his own record of 31.
I see 32. I sniff a 32 out of this boy after hearing that news. Ben Kendricks third with 16. Dave Silver got 18 big ones. We'll see him later. Carl Heller up there. Oscar Jones of the Raiders up there with 15. Stud ass D tackle the Raiders got right there. 89 strength, 86 a cell. Texas has Max Still, Kevin Singh, and Torrey Cosby all have 12 leading, but I'm sure Dylan Dixon should be up there. I'm right, he has 13. He's really leading the league. By a sack right now.
Sausage down the toilet.
Oh, that thing sounded like it was punching back. It was staying above water for a little bit. Fucking Shirley.
It didn't want to go. So she told me, I just want you to bust inside of me.